Protesters have gathered outside the Royal Courts of Justice in London, where 16 climate activists who've been jailed for environmental protests are challenging the length of their sentences. The Court of Appeal will review the prison terms over the next 2 days. Among them, having sentences examined again, are the protesters who threw soup at a Van Gogh painting in London's National Gallery. Our reporter Graham Satchell is outside court. Graham, what's been happening this morning?
Morning, Anna. Well, it's a rather noisy Royal Courts of Justice today. You may be able to hear the voice of Billy Bragg, who's currently on stage singing in support of the Just Stop Oil protesters. Inside court, it couldn't be more different. It's very calm. There's been high-powered legal argument going on. They are considering the cases of 16 protesters who were given sentences of between 15 months and 5 years for a series of protests going back to 2022. As you say, the M25 was closed on and off for 4 days, road to an oil terminal was blocked, and soup was thrown at a Van Gogh sunflower painting at the National Gallery. The lawyers here today have been arguing that the sentences given to the protesters are too long, that they're excessive, that they're disproportionate, and critically, that the conscientious motivation of the protesters wasn't taken into account when the sentences were passed. The sentences are some of the longest that have ever been given for non-violent civil disobedience. They came at a time when the government changed the law, toughened up the law to reflect what it thought was growing public dissatisfaction and anger at the extraordinary disruption that these protests were causing. We are expecting to hear legal argument for 2 days, and we may get a judgment tomorrow.
Thanks, Graham.